I thank President Ruto of Kenya. I thank him for his willingness to serve as the lead nation of a UN-backed security support mission. I call on the Security Council to authorize this mission now. The people of Haiti cannot wait much longer. We need more voices, more perspectives at the table. The United Nations must continue to preserve peace, prevent conflict, and alleviate human suffering. And we embrace nations stepping up to lead in new ways and to seek new breakthroughs on hard issues. For example, on Haiti, the Caribbean community is facilitating a dialogue among Haitian society.
Hello and what's up everybody, this is Elijah Gishoro. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in case you're new here, tap that subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me. This is Elijah Gishoro, the greatest YouTuber in the Republic of Kenya, and the E in my name stands for exactly what you need. Now, President of the United States of America, His Excellency Joe Biden, has lauded Kenya's President, His Excellency President William Kipchirchir Arap Samoei Ruto, because of his role in ensuring that Kenya becomes the lead mission in Haiti. Okay, so Kenya offered to provide 100 security officers or 100 policemen to go to Haiti and calm down the situation in Haiti, which has already become out of hand. So this decision was actually tabled before the United Nations Security Council yesterday, and the United Nations Security Council actually voted that Kenya becomes the lead mission in Haiti to solve the insecurity issue. In fact, the Security Council of 2023 on a multinational security support mission for Haiti will be led by Kenya and has been adopted with 13 yes votes and 2 abstentions at the United Nations Security Council. So guys, that is the reason why the US President has come out to laud Kenya. This is a very good move. In fact, during his address last month at the United Nations General Assembly, the President of the United States, His Excellency Joe Biden, actually lauded President William Ruto and said that this is a very, very good move to help the people of Haiti who are going through hell right now in the hands of over 200 armed gangs, okay, who are terrorizing the residents day and night. So the bromance between the US President and Kenya's President is something that is very, very visible. We saw just last year in September, President William Ruto visited the White House and they took a photo with President Joe Biden in the White House, and we saw the pictures flood our online space, and from then onwards we have seen a rise in the strategic partnerships and even the visits. The president was actually in the US the other day, in New York the other day, and we'd also like to extend a hand to President Joe Biden to visit Kenya, even though it's very difficult for a very established economy like United States president to come and actually visit a very young and developing economy like Kenya. You know, it's normally the other way around in most instances, but it can happen because even the job with President Barack Obama, it actually happened. So this bromance is something that has continued. And guys, you can remember a time in August there was an Africa's leadership summit in Russia, hosted by the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, who is wooing African nations with free grain, free fertilizers, even weapons. Remember a country like Zambia, is it Zambia or Zimbabwe? The president actually got a new helicopter from Russia, very, very advanced and sophisticated technology in that helicopter, and he gave it to that president. You see, I believe it should have been Mnangagwa, so that is Zimbabwe, not Zambia. Zimbabwe president, okay? And we never saw President Ruto actually go to the Russia summit. We actually saw Museveni. Museveni was in Russia to talk about the development of Uganda with the Russian president. And you know, the Russian president is trying to show Africans, people, if you go to the West, you're put in buses. Okay? Remember the burial of the late, Her Highness, the Queen of England. Okay? African presidents were put in buses. Okay, they were ferried in buses. Well, the presidents from the West, they came with their motorcades, they were chauffeur driven with high-end vehicles and things like that. So that is what the president of Russia actually said. And when African presidents went to Russia, they were accorded that kind of motorcade, you guys. They were given a very nice motorcade. They were escorted to wherever they were going, you know, just trying to move them, you know, to move away from dependence on the West and start depending on Russia. So my point I'm trying to make is President Ruto never went to Russia, and that is a very, very key statement, because we have seen him, he's really anchored to the West, and you have even seen right now there is already a planned visit by His Royal Highness the King of England, who will be coming to Kenya personally, and definitely they will have bilateral talks and agreements. You see, so we can already see the focus of President, even though he said that for him, he doesn't just focus on the West, he can even focus on the East, because US and China are trading partners, in fact the largest trading partners. Why will Africans then limit themselves to trading with the US? Well, actually, US doesn't limit itself from trading with China. So it means it's only the Kenyans or the Africans who are getting a road deal, because these other top economies are actually interdependent and they're actually trading partners. So that is what the president was saying, and it's actually a statement when you see African leaders moving on to the West. Remember, someone like Museveni has already passed the anti-homosexuality laws in Uganda. Okay, so his relationship with the West is very, very, very stifled. You see, because they already imposed sanctions, they already started cancellation of visas to US, to those people who passed that bill. Remember, the US is one of the countries that really champions for LGBTQ rights. They call them human rights, that you can never discriminate someone based on their sexual orientation or their sexual preferences. That includes the controversial LGBTQ. So you can already see that the bromance and the friendship between US and Kenya is deepening day by day. Day by day, it's deepening, and it started a very long time ago, to even a point of seeing a sitting US president visit this country, something that has never ever been heard of. So going forward, I believe the relationship will continue to work. There are so many Kenyans who work in the United States, so many Kenyans. Kenya is also open to the diversity visa applications, the green cards. Yeah, they are open for applications here in Kenya, and you can apply and even go to the US and become a resident of United States of America and work there and make money and come back. And that is it. I believe that it's good for a country to have bilateral agreements. It's good to see presidents mutually agree on issues and mutually do business and things like that, because at the end of the day, it is this generation, it is the Kenyans, it is we the Kenyans that stand to benefit from these agreements. If these agreements are not done, if the bilateral relations are stifled, it is still the Kenyans who will continue to languish in poverty and suffer. But if opportunities open and we see big companies like iPhone, Google set base in Kenya, like SpaceX, all these companies, motoring companies come here to Kenya, or Kenyans also get work abroad in these companies, then it is going to be a very, very good thing, and it will alleviate poverty at the end of the day. So thank you guys for watching this video. This has been your guy Elijah Gishoro. Make sure you subscribe, watch, like, and share this content. I hope I'm audible enough. It's late at night. It's actually midnight right now, and I don't want to make noise for my neighbors, of course. I think going forward I should get a soundproof studio where I can shout as much as possible. It cannot affect anybody. In the meantime, guys, make sure and continue subscribing and supporting this channel. I love you so much, guys, and see you in the next video. Adios and good night.